Good morning.
Good morning.
So we get donuts for our doctors every time we come to this place. It's not that place. You'll see. Say hi, Jonah. Say good morning. Baby number 2. Do you want a sibling, puppies? By the way, Jonah is heavy. Okay. You want to get down? You want to get down? Good morning. Bobby. No? Say hello.
Sit down right there, Papa.
Say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No. Say. Say.
Hey. I guess I'll be here.
Here.
Alright.
Sit right here, Daddy. Sit right here.
What is it, Jonah?
I can't transfer to. It's just
Okay, wait.
I guess the stuff that we signed
What?
that we can only transfer one. She kind of like it says in the
Okay, hold this.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
She said it says in the forms.
Okay. How do you feel about one?
Kind of upset, like.
So I just want to run some dates by you.
Okay.
So this are what we were looking at. Starting tomorrow, we'd be starting the estradiol twice for 1 week.
Okay.
And then starting on the 17th, we are cranking it up to 3 times a day. And then depending on what day you want your transfers, kind of when I can see when we want to do the lining check. So our current options are for November, the week of the 18th. So we have either like the November, so like the 19, 20, 21.
Okay.
Do any of those dates
It
have
does.
a preference or?
Which one is the best one? The best one to choose.
For our chances, yeah.
It's all equivalent, so it's just really if you say, hey, I'm off on Mondays or I'm off on Tuesdays, this really would work best for my
Okay,
schedule.
let's do. Oh, it doesn't really matter.
The 20th, Wednesday.
You prefer the 20th? Okay, perfect. Then we will see you. We'll see you on the 14th, which is on a Thursday.
Okay.
And then depending if everything looks good, we continue on to page the second part of the calendar. And then we would start, we continue the estradiol again, same like we were doing. And then this time we add the progesterone and oil. So this would be probably looking at the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. Then on the 20th, we do a transfer.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll review this again once we come back for your lining.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. And then we'll
That's
make-
faster than what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna take like at least a whole month.
Once
But
we start, we're going full speed.
That's next year.
yeah.
So we'll make this is your prescription for your estradiol. You can get that at any pharmacy.
We actually already have the
Did you? I thought
think
it
so.
was the progesterone that we had.
the estradiol is
They're
the
pills.
pills.
Okay.
I thought you had that already.
Do we? Do we?
I
have
guess
to?
we'll-
We don't have to.
No,
right?
take it with you. If it's
Just
something
in
you
case.
have, then
Okay,
you can dispose
yeah.
of it. And if you don't have it, then you'll have it later.
Right.
And then the other part, since we're both here, is we're gonna do the consent to transfer. So
Okay.
this is, I've already kind of, this is way off. So we're gonna be transferring one embryo. And Dr. Munch actually printed out some information. She wanted me to give that to you. And actually, let me grab it.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to see if I can.
The table, which you kind of was briefly talking about. So as far as the guidelines that you're referring, she mentioned how we were planning on transferring 2 embryos, and this is kind of where we're at. So blasts are usually cycle day 5 embryos.
Okay.
Anybody under the age of 35, the guideline says we can only transfer 1. Anybody for 37 to 35, it's just 1, 1, 1. So it's across the board. For normal embryo, we're going to be transferring 1.
Okay.
And she also just wanted me to just give you some information. Sometimes we do see like twins as like, hey, we know we're getting 2 for the price of 1 kind
Right.
of idea. But the things that we kind of forget about is the high risk of delivering twins and the problems that also come with, you know, the risk and just other concerns we have with twins. So we also want to kind of take that into consideration. And this is just really a little bit of information of, you know, the problems that come with carrying twins.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave this here with you. And so then for this one, I will need your initial here. And then an initial here, please. And then it's gonna be the same. Perfect. So then let's make your appointment for the 14th, and then I'm gonna make you a copy of this so we can both have a copy of our calendar.
Yes.
Any other questions at all?
We've done this before, so I think we got it. But
It's just, I was really hoping I've transferred the 2 because the very first time I tried to do the,
IVF.
I transferred 1
Yes.
and it didn't work. So,
Okay.
but with this, it's just a
Yeah, the
bigger
good thing
chance
is the
of
70% chance versus 50%. You don't know.
right.
right.
Okay.
So the odds are in your favor for sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty then, do you have a time preference for your appointment?
The earlier the better.
The earlier the better. Yeah. Let me see if we have one at 8:30.
This Thursday. Well, this is our time in advance. We're gonna get the day off, right?
Thursday the
14th. And then 20th is the transfer.
So I'll get that day off. And then the 14th. I'll just put it right
Hey, Mr. Jonah. What's up, dude? Who's Doctor? Who's your doctor? Dr. Munch. Dr. Munch. I'm trying to cover him.
I know, that's all like,
I know, that's why I moved over. I didn't want you to think that I was like trying to get away from you.
avoid me.
Bam. My mommy. My mommy. Okay.
Okay.
If you're in the building, look. You see what?
Dryness.
Come here, son. Johnny, no. All those minutes. Why I can't mess with them? Really? Really? Really?
So then this is gonna be your calendar. We'll see you again on the 14th at 8:30 for your lining check. And then we already have the progesterone, so all set to go.
So we start tomorrow.
So tomorrow, yes
Yeah.
ma'am. So in the morning and then the evening.
And then at this one, we'll get the other.
Yes, once I have the green light to go off on the second part, yes, we'll probably have you check a progesterone that morning after your appointment. Once we know that your lining is ready to go.
Okay.
And then if your progesterone is nice and low, then we jump over to the second part.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
If you have any questions, you can ask. There's a
I will
call.
call you.
We will.
As many times as I go.
That's why
All
we bring
right.
donuts.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. All right,
All
let's
right.
go.
That's it. Okay. Elevator party.
Okay, so we haven't been making any videos due to what we were told at our last appointment. The last appointment we had from Dr. Munch.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
So I totally had 2 follow-ups, right?
Polyps.
Polyps on my uterus, which needed to be removed surgically. So, a lot of places where I inquired at, their appointments were way far, like December type stuff. So, I grabbed the earliest appointment that I could and got those removed. Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago. And today I had an appointment with our fertility doctor, Dr. Munch, and everything looks great. Ovaries are great. What is that line called?
The lining?
The lining is great, and we are gonna move forward with the transfer, hopefully later in November.
Yeah, so we got the date today and we finally got our dates and it is November 20th. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so we will be doing the transfer November 20th. And we have been asked a lot of questions. One main question is, are we transferring 1 or 2? Second main question would be, whose embryos are we transferring?
So unfortunately, we're only going to be able to transfer one embryo.
Due to Ned's age and her health, she's in really good. She's in really good health. She's under 35 years old, so their protocol is to always transfer one embryo. Unfortunately, that's news to us today because we have been planning to transfer two this round.
Right, because I did one transfer 3 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago.
Technically. Okay. I did transfer one embryo before on an IVF and it didn't catch, so.
But this time she's transferring my embryos.
Right.
So hopefully they're better. I mean, I'm just saying. A better chance. Let's just say that. It's a better chance of catching. We're hoping and we're praying. Send all the good vibes you can send, all the prayers. We could really use everything. So starting tomorrow, Net will start medication. And so tomorrow is the first day of medication, and then we will see the doctor in 2 weeks and then start a different medication. As you heard previously in the video, that calendar that the nurse told us, that's when we'll start everything. And then, yes, the transfer is on the 20th. Mm-hmm. And we will record the process, of course, so that everyone can join us in this journey. Mm-hmm. We weren't really recording a lot when it came to Jonah because it was all new to us, and now this time around we've done it a couple of times, and we have a lot of friends that are actually going through the same process and would like answers because they always message me privately asking me questions.
Me too.
Yes, of course. But this is good because I want people to know everything that we're going through, and I want people to know the process, like step by step. We've done the retrieval, so we don't have to go through that again. Everything's frozen. We're just starting the process halfway, basically. And Net will just start her medication tomorrow, and then once she's ovulating, the doctor will check her uterus, and then we'll go through that process. And then the transfer is the 20th. So 2 weeks after that, we'll find out if we get a positive, but we're not going to get ahead of ourselves, of course. Right. So big news is we are starting medication tomorrow.
Yay.
Yes.
Not the shots.
No, not the shots just yet. But yes, we haven't been recording as much because Nat had to go to appointment and she had to have that surgery. And that surgery was done 2 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, like she said. And surgery went well, thank God. And because of that surgery, we're hoping that the chances of it catching is a lot higher.
Yeah.
So,
fingers crossed.
Yep. And please message us, comment, like, share, whatever you'd like to do. Subscribe, yes.
Because we are going to be coming out with way more videos.
Yes. And ask us as many questions as you have or as you want, and we will try to answer them as well as we can.
Yeah.
Anything else? All right.